Hello, friends. Mr. Bryan here, and my pronouns are he and him. And my friend over here somewhere is,
Miss Madison, and my pronouns are she and her.
and we are on week 9. Week 9, not 10, not 8, week 9. And we are, of course, going to talk about verse and poetic structure, part dos, numero 2. And last week we talked about verse and poetic structure, part 1, and we introduced the idea of iambic pentameter, haikus, and sonnets. And this week, we're going to piece it together just a little bit more. We're going to be making our own poems. How's that sound? Great, I know. And I want to check in with how you're feeling today. So I want you to think of a word that describes how you're feeling. Think of a word, whatever it is. Got it? Great, because that's the word. And I want you to dance how you feel right now. Ready, set, go. And use your whole body, use your face, get that involved, and freeze and breathe in that feeling. And acknowledge it and breathe it out. Breathe it out into the space. Breathe it from your body into the space. And excellent. All feelings are valid. We need to be aware of it, what we're bringing into this space, and be respectful of everyone else's as well. And now, my friends, we're going to talk about warming up. Because of the Quinn and Street Project, we talk about body, voice, imagination, those 3 tools, but it's very important that we warm them up. And Miss Madison is ready to do so with us.
All right, friends, we're going to do our little yoga and meditation moment. Remember that this is all about just being aware of what's happening in our bodies and just taking a moment to kind of settle in before we want to connect our mind to our body so that we can create effectively. So here we go. Sitting up nice and tall. You don't even have to stand up. Let your arms fall to wherever they might. And take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Keep breathing in this way. You might close your eyes if you feel safe and empowered to do so. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And we're going to reach our hands up. And let them fall out, rain out. 2 more times, just like that. Reach up. And exhale. Uno más, here we go. And exhale. Nice. Just the right arm, you're going to stretch it up. And lean it over to the left, exhale. Working out that side body. Ooh, very nice. And come back to center. Other side, reach straight up, straight up, straight up. Big breath in and exhale. Over to the side. Oh, very nice. Side body, side body, side body. And come back to center. Very nice. We're going to take our hands, we're going to interlace them. Breathe in. You're going to push all that out forward. You're going to breathe in and reach your hands up, look up. And exhale, rain them down. All right, we do everything in 3s 2 more times. Here we go, interlace. Push all the bad energy out. Bring it up. And let it all fall out. Last time, make it count. Nice. And exhale. Very nice. Now, friends, we are going to explore poetry in a little bit of a new way. So last week we did some choreography poetry. This week we're going to do some frozen picture poetry, and we're going to work with a different poem. This poem is by Pablo Neruda, and it is titled "Fleas Interest Me So Much." All right, so I'm going to read the poem through once. Feel free to get comfy, close your eyes, sit however you want to take in the poetry. Take it in, and then I'm going to do it a second time, and we're going to do something a little bit different. But here we go, just reading through it one time. Fleas interest me so much that I let them bite me for hours. They are perfect, ancient, Sanskrit machines that admit of no appeal. They do not bite to eat, they bite only to jump. They are the dancers of the celestial sphere, delicate acrobats in the softest and most profound circus. Let them gallop on my skin, divulge their emotions, amuse themselves with my blood, but someone should introduce them to me. I want to know them closely. I want to know what to rely on. Very nice. So now we're going to go through and we are going to create what we call in theater tableaus, which are just frozen pictures. So I'm going to stop periodically and ask you to show me a frozen picture of what you think that line of represents. And so, friends, it can be what we call realistic or abstract. Realistic is if I say a bear, you're going to be like, yeah, that's realistically what a bear looks like, does. But if I say I want to see an abstract bear, maybe you're going to be like, yeah, it's not what a bear looks like at all. But to me, that's a bear right now. So that's kind of the difference between realistic or abstract. Your tableaus, your frozen pictures can be either one. Yeah. And Mr. Bryan and I will mix it up for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, so here we go, friends. Fleas interest me so much that I let them bite me for hours. Show me a frozen picture of what that means to you. Fleas interest me so much that I let them bite me for hours. In 3, 2, 1. Nice. They are perfect ancient Sanskrit. And remember, Sanskrit is a very, very, very old language. It's actually the original language of yoga. Fun fact. Anyways, connections. That's a very, very old language. So it's ancient. Yeah. They're perfect ancient Sanskrit, machines that admit of no appeal. I'm going to read that one more time, and then you're going to show me a frozen picture. They are perfect ancient Sanskrit, machines that admit of no appeal. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Next line. They do not bite to eat, they bite only to jump. They do not bite to eat, they bite only to jump. Tableau in 3, 2, 1. Nice, let that go. Next line. They are dancers of the celestial sphere. They are dancers of the celestial sphere. Tableau in 3, 2, 1. Nice, let that go. Delicate acrobats in the softest and most profound circus. Delicate acrobats in the softest and most profound circus. Tableau in 3, 2, 1. Very nice. For this next one, I want you to think of your tableau as being really big. Even if it doesn't, even if the emotion doesn't feel big, let's just experiment. Make it really, really big. Here we go. Let them gallop on my skin. Let's just do that. Let them gallop on my skin. Tableau in 3, 2, 1. Really big. Next line, divulge their emotions. Keep it really big. Tableau in 3, 2, 1. Last one, really big. Amuse themselves with my blood. Really big tableau in 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're going to make our tableaus, make them a little bit more abstract. I want this one to be an abstract one. But someone should introduce them to me. But someone should introduce them to me. An abstract tableau in 3, 2, 1. And last line, whatever you want, your tableau. I want to know them closely. I want to know what to rely on. I want to know them closely. I want to know what to rely on. In 3, 2, 1. Nice, friends. And so now that we have explored poetry in another way, we are going to again encourage you to write your own poems. So you can write a poem. You can write either a haiku. Haikus are the easiest one. Remember, that's just 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables, 3 lines. Super simple. You can do those. If you're like, Miss Madison, I got haikus down, I'm ready for a challenge, then write me a sonnet. All right, remember that rhyme scheme is the ABAB, CDCDC, CDCD, EFEFGG. That's 14 lines. And if you're feeling really crazy, you could even try writing a few lines of dialogue. Remember, that's two or more people talking to each other. In that thing that we learned about last week, iambic pentameter. That's that. Ba 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 ba. Yeah. So if you're like, what is she talking about? You might have missed last week's video. So go back and watch that
I
because
was
we
going to
explain
say,
all of that in great detail.
if you need extra time or if you want to go over it, the video is still there and it goes over it in more detail. We're just giving you a review and throwing a challenge there. So
Yeah. And we would love, as always, if you want to share anything with us, please send us your video or send us your poems, not your videos. You can do a video of you reading the poem, sure. But send us your poems. You can email them to us. You can Instagram them to us. You can, I think those are the things that you can do.
I got it.
You can Facebook.
You can also, and then we can insert the audio later so that way the video lasts forever. So, haha. Anyway.
Nice, Mr. Bryan planning ahead. All right, friends. So please share your poems with us. And now we are going to check out with Mr. Bryan.
All right, friends. So today was just about verse and poetry part 2. We did some tableaus with the poem. We also just had some time to make our own poems as well, our own haikus or sonnets or dialogue with iambic pentameter. I'm actually really curious to see what you come up with. So please share. Other than that, let's check out today with, let's see here. I'm going to say poetry. I'll put your hands in the middle. Put your hands in the middle. I want you to say poetry on 3. 1, 2, 3. Poetry. Excellent. Thank you so much, everyone. And we will see you next time. Bye.